And I'm here every Monday at 9 a.m. for you, just to bring you this space and I know how hard it can be to practice something on your own. So I'm here for you every Monday, just for you to know that you can go to Zoom or go Facebook Live and start practicing in this atmosphere of other people doing the same thing. So as you know, here we are practicing to be mindful. We're practicing some mindfulness, awareness, and the practice, it what always makes a difference. So we can learn so much information, so much new techniques. A lot of information these days are around us, but what makes difference is a practice. The more you practice, the better you get. It's very simple, and everyone is talking about this, but the time you start doing something, it's when you start developing yourself, and it's when you start making those changes. So for our week to go to be the best, we need to be focused but relaxed, a little bit stressed, so our adrenaline is raised and we kind of ready to attack our tasks. But at the same time, we need to be balanced and again relaxed, so we are not like overdoing something, but we are managing ourselves the best. And the best practice for this is to practice mindfulness, practice breathing, practice meditation, because those kind of things, they bring us back to our body, and that's how we learn focus, relaxation, concentration, and all those things. Okay, I hope I reminded you why it's so important, because without this, it's hard to start doing something. We need to know for sure why we are doing things and not just spending time for no reason. And we are going to be moving to what we started doing a couple of classes ago, and we started learning principles of mindfulness, and we already learned our judgmental mind, and we accepted that our mind is always judgmental, our mind separating things, putting labels, and we tend to like or dislike, we tend to label things, we tend to think of positive or negative, and we kind of accept it, and we are moving forward with being aware of this. Another principle was the beginner's mind, is where we try to see things different, like we've never seen it before. So we kind of practice to not get stuck in our own expertise. We always keep our mind like the beginner's mind. So we see things like we've never seen them before, we never did them before, so our mind is fresh and our vision is always fresh. Very important principle we learned is patience, and it's a core of all the things. So to let things go on their own way, and remember that everything has its own time. And while you are exercising your thoroughly developed plan, you let things go their own way. And today we are introducing our next principle, which is also very important, and it's important in relationship with yourself, with others, but it starts from the relationship with yourself. And this principle called trust. And we always think of trust when we think of our relationship with someone else. But the idea is to trust first yourself and to develop this trust in yourself. Because from the trust with yourself, it's where trust with others begins. So, and practicing mindfulness and our mindful techniques is very important here, because, for example, what we are doing, like mindful stretching, mindful breathing, is where we practice bringing our awareness back and a kind of being in ourselves more than with others, and with being inside more rather than being outside. And so that's how we learn ourselves, we accept ourselves. Most of the time, being inside, it's not so pleasant, but with time it's getting better. So practicing mindfulness in order to develop trust, in order to know yourself better, is very important. So we stop with our talk here, and I continue later, and stay till the end. I'm gonna talk about one motivation technique that can raise your motivation. So it's like some additional information that you can benefit from. But now we are moving to our actual practice, and we start from doing some basic stretching like we always do. We start with our head, with our neck. We'll stretch our chest, our shoulders, our back, and then we will do a bit of Tai Chi, the one we did last class. And for those of you who are wondering what this exercise is all about and why we are doing this, as I was saying, the Tai Chi is Chinese practice, actually coming from the martial arts. And in the name of this practice, Tai Chi, the Chi is the vital force of everything in Chinese practice. The Chi is the core energy, and we were doing those movements working with this Chi energy. So they call it Chi energy, and we are working with this energy. So bringing the energy up and putting it down, just balancing it. So we are going to be doing this thing today as well. So let's start from doing stretching exercise, and we start from our head. You can be in a standing position or in a sitting position, and we just start moving our head to the right and to the left. And while you are moving your head to the right or to the left, if you are moving it to the right, move your eyes to the left, into the opposite direction. And when you move your head to the left, move your eyes to the right. Just hold the position for 1 second and move your eyes into the opposite direction. And don't forget to breathe. And we do a couple of more to the left, to the right, and in our beginning position. Next, we are moving our head, chin to the chest, and eye to the sky. Chin to the chest, and eye to the sky. And you want to move your head, feeling your muscle stretching and concentrating on your breathing in, breathing out. And if your mind is wandering and you start thinking of other things that bother you, you just let them go. Let them in and let them go. You don't need to hop on this thought and they will carry you away. You know that you can stay with focusing on your breath, and those thoughts can come and go. And while you are doing your movement and concentrating on your breath. One more eye to the sky, and chin to the chest. Now we are doing round movements with our head. One side and the other side. Right side and left side. And feel your neck, feel your movement while we are going from the head to the bottom. We are scanning our body and we are bringing ourselves back to our body. And those thoughts, they can come and go, and we are here in the space moving our body. Next exercise is for stretching our chest, and we hold our arms together and we do this round. We are rounding our chest and we are putting hands back to our hips. Rounding chest and putting hands to our hips, stretching our chest into the other direction. Rounding and stretching. So rounding, stretching inwards and out. In and out. And you feel your chest muscles stretching, and you're putting all your awareness into your chest area. You're breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. One more, breathing in and breathing out. So now we're going to be doing the exercise from yoga, and this is in yoga. It's the long sequence called sun salutation. We're going to be doing a partial. It's like just a part of this exercise. So we start from taking the deep breath and raising our arms up and putting them down, exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. 3 more. Inhaling, exhaling. Deep breath in, expanding your belly, and exhale. Another breath in, inhale and exhale. Breath in and breathe out. With another breath in, we hold our arms on top and put them together, and we move them in front, to the front, and keep them in this position. And with another inhaling, we move them back up, and we are falling backwards, stretching our upper body. And you do it as your body allows you to do. So if you can just do a little bit, and go back. Take a deep breath in, your arms goes up, and you are falling backward and back. Another deep breath in, and back. 2 more. And back. Now we are doing we are breathing in, and when we are exhaling, we are falling forward. And breath in, and breathe out. If you cannot touch the floor or your toes, you can do this movement and go back, moving forward and go back, moving forward and go back. Or you can go all the way to the bottom and go back. And now we want to combine those movements, so we take a deep breath in. Put your arms in front of you, move them up, lean backwards, go back, and move forward. Move your arms up, lean back to the center and forward. To the center, on top, lean back to the center and forward. To the center, on top, lean back to the center and forward. And another one to the center, up, lean back, and forward. This is the beginning of the sequence in yoga, the sun salutation. So we are welcoming the sun. Then this practice is normally done in the morning. That's why it's called the sun salutation. Okay, now we are moving to our Tai Chi practice. And remember, we are working with Chi energy, and so we are our movements are very slow, and we are combining our movements with the breathing. So let's start this practice with just closing your eyes, or you can keep them open as you like, and just put all our awareness in our body, and we are noticing how we are breathing. So keep breathing, and while you are breathing, you are just noticing your breathing in and breathing out. Do not change anything, just follow your breath. And if you're noticing yourself breathing with your chest or with your shoulders, try to make your breaths in full when you are expanding your belly and your diaphragm. So this area is expanding with your breaths. And we do 5 breaths in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Remember, you may notice your thoughts coming in and out, and you are saying yourself, oh, I'm wondering. So the thoughts, that thoughts can come and go, and you are putting all your awareness and concentration in your body and in your breath. Scan your body really quick from the top to bottom. And if you are noticing any tension, so you are moving from your head to your face, to your neck, to your chest, to your abdomen area, your hips, your legs. And if you are noticing any tension, just relax. Just feel yourself comfortable. And we are going to be moving to our Tai Chi practice. So put your feet together and we start from breathing in, raising our hands, and breathing out, putting them down. Breathing in and breathing out. And we are breathing in and breathing out. Like a bird moving its, like a bird flying, breathing in and breathing out. Another breath in and breath out. With another breath in, we open up the door with moving our leg to the side, and we are breathing in, putting our hands down. Breathe in and breathe out. We are doing another breath in, and we are collecting this chi energy, bringing it to our heart and moving it down to our belly. Another breath in, we are collecting this energy, bringing it to our heart and moving down to our belly. Breathe in, collect the energy, move it to your heart and put it down. Breathe in, collect the energy, bring it to your heart and put it down. Another one, breathe in, collect the energy, put it to your heart and move it to your belly. And now with the next breath in, you are holding the tree. You are holding the big tree and continue breathing in and out. You move one arm on top and one on the bottom, and while you're breathing in, rotate the moon. Imagine the moon and you're rotating it. And you are keep breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. You can notice your legs are really strong and your legs are holding you. Like you are staying like a tree. You're very flexible and you're moving your upper body and your legs is keeping you strong. So we are breathing in and breathing out, rotating the moon. And now with another breath in, we rotate our body to the side and we keep rotating our body, changing our hands. We are rotating our body from one side to another, just changing our hands. You are noticing here your core staying very strong. Your legs are moving you from side to side. And you are moving your arms while you are rotating your body from one side to another. With your legs, you are doing these small movements, like small squats. Like moving yourself a bit up and down, and keep breathing and keep concentrating on your breathing or on your arms movement. Those thoughts are coming in and going out, and you know that your mind is always wandering, so it's okay. to have those thoughts, but your awareness is on your breath or your movement and your body. Another one, moving to the left. And while you're moving to the right, you hold one arm and you put your fingers together and hold it here. And with this arm, with your left arm, you start moving like you are moving water in and pushing away. Moving in and pushing away. In and you're holding this arm here. Sorry, you cannot really see it, but it's here. And you're moving your water in and pushing. In and pushing. And keep breathing and hold your core really tight. And you change your position. You're now holding this arm here and you are moving your right arm in and pushing, and you are collecting more water and pushing, collecting more water and pushing. Remember, we are working with the energy that's around us. And pushing and collecting. And you release the tension from your fingers and you continue moving your body, just changing your arms from one side to another. And relax your arms a little bit. One side and another. One side and another. Just changing your arms. And while you're moving to this side, stay on one foot and go back, moving your arms. Stay on one foot and go back. Stay with one foot and go back. Stay with one foot and go back. Our movement is, you can probably remember this movement from the movie Kung Fu Panda. I think. And they, as you may know, they were practicing Tai Chi over there. And you stay on your both feet together on your wheel shoulder, and you are putting your chip. You are rotating the moon. One arm on top of another. Keep breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And now you put your arms like holding the tree. And you breathe in, breathe out. And you, with another breath, you collect this energy, putting into your heart and down to your belly. Breathe in, collect the energy into your heart, into your belly. Breathe in, collect the energy, bring it to your heart, push down to your belly. Breathe in, collect the energy and push it down. Breathe in, collect the energy and press it down. Another breath in, collect the energy move it to your heart and press down. And with another breath in, collect the energy, close the door, moving your leg together and press down. And you take the nice full breath in and exhale. Breathe in and exhale. And another breath in and exhale. This was our Tai Chi practice for today. It's not very easy to practice, like to combine all the movements in a nice sequence of movement without like interrupting. I do not have a lot of space here, but I promise I will be moving to bigger space and where you will see the full range of my motion. Now we are going to be practicing one breathing exercise. So find yourself comfortable sitting or standing and breathe as you normally breathe. So make those breaths in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And notice the length of your breath in and your breath out. Which one is longer? Which one is shorter? And now what we want to do is we want to take one breath in and right away another one. And so 2 short breaths in and 1 longer exhalation. It looks like this. You breathe from your nose and you exhale with your mouth. So you do with your nose, through your nose, you do 2 short breaths. You can do short, you cannot really do like very long, one after another, but 2 short. It's like you are doing one and then you are adding more air into it and finishing like your whole breath. So you are adding with the second one, you are adding more air into your breath in and you are doing the 1 long breath out. So let's try 2 in, 2 short, 1 after another in and 1 longer out. Keep doing this. We're going to be doing 15, 2 short, 1 out. And I'm going to be counting, and when we're finished, I'll let you know. And you are keep doing what you were doing. Remember, when you are doing your breaths in, you are moving your belly. So you are doing your breath with your moving your belly. So you are really nourishing yourself with this oxygen. more. And do your full breath in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. So this breathing exercise is actually a very important, useful, and you can apply it to your daily, every day, and how it works. So actually it was researched by neuroscientists, and we all face the different challenges in our working routine, in our working habits. Some of us feel like we are really we cannot calm ourselves down, and we always like stressing out. We feel nervous. We feel frustrated because we are nervous. So for those people, it's in order to start to do something, they need to calm themselves down. And for this situation, like longer breaths in and breathe out, breathe in and breathe out will bring you calmness, and you will let all the nervousness go, and you feel more calm, and from this place you can start doing your work. Another challenge that people may face is when they have so many things to do, everything like popping into their head, and this is sometimes my problem. Maybe not sometimes, maybe very often. So there are so many things you can do. There are so many tasks. So how to concentrate, how to put yourself in this focused mode, and finally calm down and concentrate and decide on what you are going to be doing. Because when you keep thinking of all those tasks, it's not moving you anywhere. The only thing that moving you is start focusing on one thing and finally doing this one thing. So while we were doing this exercise, you may notice that with these 2 breaths in and longer breath out, after some breaths, like I was feeling this, everything else went away, and I felt like more focused than I was before. So with this exercise, you can let unimportant things go and keep yourself more focused, and from this position start doing your very important task. That's how you can exercise this technique in your daily life, in your working routine. So try this. Imagine that Monday morning, Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning, and you have so many things going on. You need to do this and that, and where to start, like how to choose this one thing you need to start doing. Remember, take your time. It's just a couple of minutes. 2 breaths in, 1 breath out. Do it 15, 20, 25 times, and you find yourself in this place where everything else go away, and you feel your ability to be focused and to start doing your most important task. So I hope you find this helpful, and as I always say, just practice it. So let's move to our principle of mindfulness for today, which is trust. And let's talk a little bit about this, and what trust means for us, and how we can develop more trust in ourselves. And first of all, I remind you that trust is trust in yourself. We always think of trust in relationship to others, but here we are talking about developing trust in ourselves. And why it's difficult to develop trust in ourselves, because we know that our mind is so judgmental. So every time we make a mistake, we start judging ourselves, and our level of trust goes down. And the more mistake we make, the more we tend to rely on others' opinion, on others' experience, on others' feeling. And especially nowadays, when there's so many information in outside world, we go anywhere but not into ourselves. So we can always go to Google, to like forums, to ask other people opinion, or to someone who is around us. But the more mistakes we do, the further we go from ourselves. But mistakes is actually what can bring us experience, and if we learn from them, we can develop more trust, because we understand that we go through this experience. With every mistake, we collecting this experience, we becoming more, we collecting those expertise, we collecting information, we collecting experience, and we know that we can trust ourselves more, because no one knows how to live this life. The only thing we can do is we can collect the information, we can analyze it, and we can move further. So the more mistake you do, the more you analyze them, the more you move further after it, the better you trust in yourself. And next time, if you need advice, you can always go back to yourself. Of course, this doesn't mean that you have to ignore everything outside. You want to be able to learn, to exercise your beginner's mind, learn new information, be open to new information, be open to other people. But remember that those information is just an additional information that you can apply to what you already trust in yourself. And it's very important to trust your feelings, to trust your experience, to trust your knowledge, and everything that you develop as you go. And remember that with this principle, you can only develop more trust in yourself, and you can only, this is your only way actually to develop more trust in yourself and to trust yourself more and more. There is, if someone is mimicking or wanting to copy the other person's life, it's the way into wrong direction. So the only right direction is to move to yourself and developing your own system of expertise, knowledge, and trust. And trust is, as I said, is relying to your own system of evaluation, experience, and feelings. And from this position, it's where you actually start building more trust in your relationship with other people. So it's not like you are building trust with others first, and then you find yourself. You find yourself, you are developing, you are trusting your own feelings, your own expertise, and from this position, you are developing trust with others. In this kind of context, mindful exercises are very important because they are bringing you to yourself, back to your body, back to your feelings, back to your mind, and practicing it actually every day is how you're building this system of trust and experience. Because with the practice, you grow your experience, you grow your skills, and you grow your concentration, and that's how you can apply it when you need it. And remember that it's very easy to think of one or another, black or white, one side or another side. So remember that we are trying to find a balance. So we are trying to learn how to develop trust in yourself, but we also we do not forget that we are staying receptive to knowledge, to new information, to what we can read in the books, to what we can know in our lectures, if we are like watching some videos. But there's a lot of information, and you can only apply to yourself what will work for you. So you cannot apply all the information you learned. And that's where trust in yourself is important, because that's how you can differentiate what works for you, what's not. Because the idea is to know everything, apply everything to yourself doesn't work. We, at the end of the day, we're all different, and we can only apply to our situation accordingly. Like what works for us, we need to find what actually works for us the best. And remember that at the end of everything, you can only live your life. You cannot live the life of others. So how you can live your own life without trusting your feelings, your experience, your life, your knowledge, yourself, without being in your body? You cannot be, and you cannot live other people's lives, other people's experience. So how important is this to develop this trust in yourself, with yourself, and practice it? And that's why, as I said, in this context, mindful practices are the core practices here. So this is all what I wanted to say about the principle of trust. And of course, you want to practice it going through the week, and you want to practicing our exercising, practicing building the trust with yourself, and actually observing maybe where you lost this trust in yourself, where you are relying on others relying on others' experience rather than yourself. So like I was saying before, everything starts from exploration, being aware. So try to notice where you are losing this trust in yourself, and from this position you can start building the trust back. This is everything about the trust. And as I promised, I also, for those of you who feel unmotivated, or you know that you want to do maybe try new habits, or maybe you know that you need to go to, because after our program, we're gonna have Daniel bringing us some exercise. This is another level of personal development, right? And we know that exercise have to be the part of our life, but maybe you find yourself in the place where you know that you need to exercise, but it's hard to start. It's hard to find yourself in this place where you are bringing exercise in your daily routine. So, and you feel like unmotivated, and you need to find the motivation. So motivation, actually, you cannot find your motivation. It starts from doing something and finishing things, accomplishing things, even small things. Once you do something, your motivation starts growing. You can only grow your motivation. And what I want to bring into our table today is this simple technique. Imagine yourself in 10 or 20 years, or 10, whatever works for you. For example, 10 years. And from that position in 10 years time, you want to write yourself a letter to today. So imagine you are right now in the year of 2030, And in 2030, you are writing yourself letter today. And what you are writing in this letter is that it's a letter of gratitude, and you are in this letter you are being thankful to yourself of doing things today that brought you in what you are in 2030. For example, you want to start exercising, but you are like lacking motivation, and you do not know how to bring those exercises in your daily routine. So you are now in a year of 2030, and you are writing, my dear Tatiana, I so much appreciate you. I'm so grateful that on March 23rd or on August 31st of 2020, you started this journey of doing exercises on a daily basis, and you were doing it very consistently through this 10 years time. I'm so grateful to you, because now I'm feeling so much better. Now I'm doing exercises, and they're a vital part of my life. And thank you. I cannot thank you more that you started doing this on August 31st of 2020. I think personally it's such a powerful technique to do. So, and you can do it with everything that you think you need. There are so many things we think we need to do it right now, but okay, we'll start tomorrow. But tomorrow never comes. And in 10 years time, we can only write ourselves a letter like we missed this tomorrow and we didn't start anything. So write yourself a letter of gratitude and thank yourself for what you started doing today and how powerful it was bringing yourself to where you are in 2030. So I hope you really like this thing, because I like it so much, and I already wrote myself a thank you letter for what either I started or I'm going to start doing, because I want in 10 years to really be thankful to myself for what I started doing. So guys, thank you for this mindful, powerful, and very thoughtful and very enjoyable mindful Monday practice. I hope you liked it. I hope you find it very useful. Thank you so much for those who stayed. And remember, practice everything and you'll find yourself happy, focused, balanced, and mindful. And I see you next Monday.
Thank you, Tatiana.
Thank you.